I think it's Women's International Month, or it was just Women's International Day. We have a whole month, technically speaking. It's because I lied. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. Hey, beautiful people. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I want to just say I have been on a hiatus of some sort. I haven't been making videos. I made one this year and then I left. I dipped. I moved. I crept out. I want to talk about how women are scientifically better musicians than men. Yeah, I said it. What's up?
The wrong time to pick a fight. You bet your dyke she thinks she Ike. You sipping on a drink of spike.
So if you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm reading a script. No, it's mostly because I have concentration issues, and every time I do a video, I go on a tangent, like I'm doing now, and then I never get to the point. I wish the right side of these things would show. These are old. This is back like when I was broke, but because International Women's Day. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, right, this idea was inspired not only because it was International Women's Day. My boyfriend told me, I don't know if he was watching something or he spoke to someone, I don't remember, but he told me that someone asked this person, who is your favorite like female musician? Because I think the guy just named like a bunch of men. And the guy's like, I ain't like nobody. Women musicians are basic, pretty much. It's so funny because I'm not saying you must like the musicians because they're women. It's like, you don't have to like someone just because they're gay to show that you're a good person or anything. But I think it irritates me when people lie. Because you can't say you don't like any female musicians because you think that they're all basic. Like, and my honest opinion is that people kind of get mad whenever women are like killing it in a specific space, especially like a lot of musicians are in the hip-hop space right now. Because think about it, back in the days we had Missy, we had Lil Kim, we had Foxy Brown, we had Da Brat, we had Salt and Pepper, you know, kind of vibes, you know. So we had like a few people, but now it's like more and more people, you know, Rico Nasty, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Tara Whack, Sampha is it Sampha or Sampha the Great? I don't actually know how to pronounce her name. This is the problem, guys. I don't know. You have so many people, and it's, you know, even like people who are in R&B are kind of moving into hip-hop too. I would consider, you know, Beyonce also a hip-hop artist now. I mean, she's rapped like 4 times now, so you know.
Haters in danger. Whole lot of ganging.
But yeah, I think a lot of people are entering hip-hop and it's kind of pissing men off, because back in the days it was like, oh, there's a few of you, I can deal with a Missy Elliott, I can deal with Lauryn Hill and her Pick Me song. I'm sorry, but doo-wop is a pick-me song. So I think, yeah, because of that and because like women are killing it overall, it's kind of pissing guys off because they know their friends aren't, you know, not doing the things. And I get it. I'd be angry too if it's like, you know, my friends weren't representing. It's like, y'all guys did hip-hop, why aren't you doing right? What's up, bruh? Also, I'd like to mention there's a particular hip-hop artist, female artist, who y'all think are the greatest. I'm not going to mention her in this video because I do not support what she's been doing with her husband. And I'd also like to say, you know, because I have to say it because I know people will get mad if I don't, so I'm gonna say it. I definitely believe that there are a lot of artists who I'm going to, like, so all the things I'm going to mention now, there are a lot of male artists who fall under the categories of what I'm trying to say. But I'm also trying to say that technically you are hating on women for no reason when realistically they're kind of doing a lot better than male artists right now. But it's not about you. For this case study, I will be using performances and music videos solely. Because I went to Wits and it's prestigious, I will be pretentiously using my knowledge from Wits to show my point of view. Okay, so now we're going to the body of this essay. Hi. So as I've said, we have so many people come through and taken over this industry, taken over the space. We have Saweetie, we have, and I'm gonna mention people who've been in the space too, but relax. We have Doja Cat, we have Jhené Aiko, we have Tara Whack, we have Sampha the Great, we have Beyonce, who's about to become a legend, like FKA Twigs, Willow Smith, for goodness sake. We have so many beautiful, amazing women, diverse, the same fucking word. Did I go to bed? Not only are they killing it in like hip hop, they're killing it in pop, alternative music, rock, R&B, just they're taking over so many different spaces. And a lot of the time, people who aren't biased, if you ask them who some of their top artists are, there are a lot of women there. So of course, a lot of the people I'm going to mention in this are people I watch a lot of. So don't be shocked that like they're commercial and whatever. It's also for relatability. The point is when they go to their performances, they are pulling all the stops. They are dancing, they are playing an instrument, they are twerking. Twerking is dancing, but it's a skill. Actually, it's an athletic sport on its own. They are twerking, they're keeping up with cues. Stage design is amazing, it's new. They have a little movie playing at the back sometimes. Honestly, Beyonce's Homecoming alone alone, bruh, needs to tell you how much effort goes into women's performances. Not only did they do the thing which, yes, you're supposed to do with live performances, which is make it a new song, a new experience in a kind of way, where she took her old and new songs, meshed it, kissed it together, and made it beautiful. Come on, guys, you were all there when she sang Sorry and then went into Me, Myself,
Stop it, up to my grinding.
Get over it. Megan Thee Stallion, I was watching her body, was it MTV? I don't fucking know. When she did her body, performance and stuff like that at the Amas or somewhere, she looked amazing. Like, her outfit sequenced beautiful. Then her hair was slick back. And she still danced, followed cue. She still rapped with her own voice. Yes, she had a backing track for little bits while she was dancing. Because she was on her knees twerking. Even Nike can see she's an athlete and did a campaign with her because they understand that there's so much effort that goes into what she does.
But I wouldn't call you an athlete.
Let's see you run through 12-hour dance rehearsals. Train 5 days a week. Then perform in front of 50,000 people, squatting 50% of the time.
Beyonce and Miley Cyrus out here going out, running and singing at the same time. To keep their breath control proper. And some people literally just sit there and perform with like the mic and that's it. And I guess, yes, some songs and some musicians, that's what it is. But sometimes I'm like, why should I watch you live then when I could just not? Like, I would like to watch something like that in like a small tiny desk kind of vibes, or like a, Sunday afternoon, whatever's, right? If you look at like the performance at Global Citizens with Ed Sheeran and Beyonce alone, the perfect duet, Beyonce in a beautiful gown and Ed Sheeran wearing what was he wearing? I think like a t-shirt. I can't even remember. I just know that I was like, first, just standing next to Beyonce, okay? You made a song with Beyonce. You should be prepared. You're unprepared right now, and I don't like this. You are underwhelming me and my homegirls. Normani came through with Wild Side, busy being pulled by a string, then started dancing and stuff like that, while also singing, holding the freaking mic. Also, why don't they just wear those things sometimes? I always wonder. Or maybe it doesn't sound as good. I don't know. But anyway, the point is she's busy dancing up and down. She's dressed so cute. I like that. It's like a silver, what they thought the 2000s would look like how everyone would wear. She looked like she was from TLC, back in the days. No Scrubs vibes. Cardi B, bruh, was performing with Offset. Shame. I'll give Offset his crown. He did dance. He was there like, I'm very sure that was Cardi B's influence when they're performing Clout, because it was her performance, because she did press after that. And first and foremost, the dancers came out with sparkling braids, which are cute. I deadass would do that hairstyle. Oh my god. Anyway, they came out with sparkling braids. The men had little pink trim outfits, they looked all cute and shit like that. I like to see it. Cardi B was busy twerking on her man there and stuff like that. Then she came through and started dancing, performing, because Cardi B also is a good performer. I'm not gonna lie. She's a very good performer. She sounded good. She looked good. She looked like she was having fun. Going back to even Megan Thee Stallion before she started Body, she had a little movie over there. Oh, she looked so good in those visuals. I was like, girl, giving a speech like I didn't always like my body, but now I know it's the thing that, keeps me popping. And I'm like, I love the story behind why the song is here. I actually like the performance better than the actual song because people started irritating me with it in TikTok again, which I guess is the same thing that happens to Doja Cat with Say So. I'm assuming she's fucking sick and tired of that song, and apparently she did like a rock version of it, so shout out, girl. And yes, I'm also aware that there are flops such as Fergie, but this does not include her. But please go watch Fergie's performances. Thank me later. Now when we move on to music videos, which is my favorite topic, I love performances and I watch a lot of performances and I go crazy and I get obsessed with performances. But we know a bitch likes music videos. Whoever created that concept, fucking give that man a bell. They're probably dead, but still, I know it's a black person. This is what usually influences performances, but also this is a moment where a person is debuting their music sometimes, debuting one of the first tracks that's going to be on their album. They get to tell us visually what they think of their own song, even if the video doesn't have anything to do with what the actual words are. Sometimes they're like, oh, I had this like crazy idea. I'm going to be a fucking alien, busy flying with my homegirls and shit, twerking on dicks and shit. And voila, Doja Cat's music videos, all of them. I think like music videos are my favorite way of expressing of showcasing how amazing and diverse female musicians are, because they come through and they do not play. Again, Beyonce with her visual albums. I'm sorry. Like, she went I'm sorry, this is not part of the script. But she went and she did Partition and she did Jealous. Both of them in the same setting, but the moods were so freaking different. You know, because you know what Partition is about versus the song Jealous. If you listen, if you don't, go watch. I'm just saying, like, it's in the same space, the same kind of beginning, but then they each go in these different paths, and they're both so beautiful to watch. Again, Doja Cat is pretty dope at doing this because she likes to mix her favorite genres such as sci-fi and anime, put them in together and create like these weird concepts. Megan Thee Stallion is also my favorite. She likes to mix anime and horror into everything that she does, and literally it always looks so good. You've even got, what's her name, Taylor Swift. I'm not a Taylor fan. Relax, calm down. She does pop and she does country, and I don't really listen to those genres. However, I was obsessed with the Bad Blood music video because when I heard Kendrick was in the video, I was like, let me go watch this because I like Kendrick. And it helped me realize she's kind of a bad bitch. I mean, I hate that they put Selena Gomez in that wig, but hey, it was such a good video because yes, she took a bunch of her friends and they were all like all these like skinny ass supermodels. I know. All these people were busy fighting and shit like that, throwing daggers and shit. And some of the people I actually like, I'm like, oh, I vibe with you, Zendaya and shit. It was still like pretty cool to watch because you're just like, oh, it's a bunch of friends just doing weird shit and pretending they're in like a fight club. And, you know, they have like this rival, Selena Gomez, and they're fighting for, you know, whatever. And in the beginning, you have that whole fighting sequence. It was all fun. And then she fell out a fucking window, bro. Like, come on. And I get it. There are a lot of male artists, again, who do these things too. But they don't always do it. A lot of the times, there'll be a song where it's, again, a white mansion. You know, you've got a Lamborghini or some stupid car that I can't afford, and then you know, and you've got some of your friends around and everyone's just like in slow motion, like drinking, throwing like booty shot, just booty everywhere. Sometimes male artists just don't put in the effort to even look good, even if the story concept is kind of cool. And an example of this is and French Montana handstand. He brought Doja and Sweetie. He brought them through and did not think that mayhaps these women who are best friend and made that video look cool, I should look cool too. Nah, he just wore designer clothes. Even his extras look better than him. They were more part of the scene. Doja and Sweetie look cool, man. Sweetie looked like she was an assassin in like a Quentin Tarantino film, and then Doja Cat was out there apocalypse now shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have someone outshine you on your own music video. That's just rude. Do you know what I mean? Because then I think of Taylor's music video, everyone looked cool, but she also looked cool. Do you know what I mean? She owned the space that she was in. She looked better than her rival, which is why they gave Selena that wig. Even if you think of Unforgettable, bruh, like, the only reason that music video is cool is because there are a bunch of kids dancing and the song is fucking dope. But he didn't put effort to look amazing, and it's like disappointing. And this happens a lot. Even if you go back to, you know, Clout with Offset and Cardi B, like Offset looked fine, and it's not anything against him because he always dresses like that, I guess, but Cardi B's style is flawless all the time. You know, she's her stylist is just she's like, that person styles. You can't have a wife like that and not put in the effort in your own fucking music video, bruh. Like, it's rude, bruh. Come on, French, do better. Like, he's there in handstand looking more basic. He should have been on some like run this town tip, bro. Like, you know how Kanye and Jay-Z at least looked like they were part of the scene. Like, you know, it should have been on some superpower. Beyonce was there in her like little underboob thing. She looked like she was wearing designer apocalypse clothes. That's what you should do. French Montana better, like, he should have had a scar on his face and like shirt ripped a bit, something, bro. Like, I don't know, just wearing. And then that weird ad placement, my god. You can go watch SZA's music videos. SZA freaking learned how to like pole dance, and she has been doing it. She's like, I will never stop. I will pole dance until I die. And she likes the nature, so she's got a lot of videos with nature in them, and you can see that's her style, and she does not play when she incorporates that. You can see she also kind of like, she likes fantasy and like these old action films, like these nostalgic things. She's like one of those girls. She's a 90s baby, you know what I'm saying? So like, her music videos just encompass all that into who she is, and they're always fun. I mean, you have freaking FKA who also learned how to pole dance. When you look at, you know, all those different songs where FKA is using the pole and the training she had behind it, you can't help but fucking stand. Did you see how high those heels were? She came to perform. Actually, FKA Twigs, I need to do a music video greatness on her, because everything she touches feels so good. I mean, you can go from, like, even just looking at her new album, right? You can go from Jealous, which had like a very cool like 80s Vogue feel. And again in that music video, the nigga who was featuring, what was he wearing? Embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for him. He wore a basic ass vest while FKA is busy wearing like freaking Vogue 1980s clothing. When she was in the song, what's this, Tears in the Club, she was pole dancing in water. In water. Okay? Did you see that now with your eyes? In water. She was there busy with her butt and everything. I'm just like, this is just effort. I mean, 2 weeks, okay, but it's also Nabil, Nabel, I don't know how you say his name. Everything he touches is fucking gold, and I love it. But yeah, in 2 weeks, she played 16 different parts or something. 12 to 16 parts, can't remember. I counted at some point and I forgot. Having to repeat all these different movements over and over again, and she looked amazing each time. Each time was a new movement. In TW freaking Ache, the story she tells, it's like a love triangle. It's fine. Okay, that's my interpretation. I've never actually searched this, so maybe but it's like a love triangle and one of them loses, and I think she's kind of sad about the person who lost, but the other one who won is really in love with her, but she's just like, I really want the white guy, you know, kind of vibes. Willow killing it all the time. Even since she was a kid, she had storylines. Okay, not even just whip my hair there with the paint in the Mensa institution, I'm assuming that's what that was, but like also I'm so sorry. Male music videos can sometimes be so underwhelming that the best parts are when the women are in it, i.e. Justin Bieber's album Purpose. Is that the name of the album? Like, I watched all those music videos with the dancing with Paris. Is her name? Maybe not. She is an amazing choreographer, and I watched everything she choreographed for Justin Bieber, or the performances behind it and stuff like that. And those are some of my favorite music videos from this man. Because they just killed it. They came through with the energy, with the outfits. They came through with the looks, the makeup, okay? And they came through with that dancing, okay? That dancing I wish I could do, but I don't have movements for it, but it's fine. One day, maybe in my next life. To conclude, why did I write the script? I didn't read the shit.
Bad like Riri, turn it on like TV, drip on Fiji, pop it in like a CD, got my name on repeat.
Look, I'm not trying to creative shame anybody. I'm not trying to say that like you have to put in all the effort in the world. I don't want to put pressure on people who perhaps can't reach the heights that other people can have. Some people don't have the team to help them get there, because it is a lot of picking the right team, picking someone who sees your vision, letting, you know, also owning the space that you're in and allowing your voice to be like heard when these decisions are made about the music you make or the creativity behind these things. I'm very aware, and I'm not going to pretend like everyone has such an easy time. All I'm saying is that like, I wish that people could see that you can't just say you don't like these women because they're women, because they talk about sex. Who cares? There's nothing wrong with people being sexual, you know, and owning their sexuality in the way that they want. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. It's fine if Megan Thee Stallion's music is not as deep as Tupac, because I'm not listening to Tupac every day. I am so sorry. I don't want to cry because life is hard in the ghetto, bruh. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, but sometimes I need that deep shit. And sometimes I don't. And Megan herself has even said like, yo, I told myself I have to be more serious in my rap, and then she'll be like, but next album, I guess. You know what I mean? Because she has fun with it and she's enjoying it, and that's what it's about. You don't have to listen to her music, but don't lie on Beyonce's internet and say that she's bad at what she does. It's just about appreciating. You really do not have to like someone to be able to appreciate them and at least give them a chance. I don't think it helps anyone when you lie and say that female musicians are trash when there's scientific proof by me, a non-scientist, that proves otherwise. You know, just give people a chance. This whole thing of making it seem like you know, they're no good musicians anymore is kind of insulting. And I've said this before, right? Like, I think because there are a lot more female musicians, people are starting to say that they miss the old school, they miss the 90s and the early 2000s when, you know, things were a particular way. People don't want to say it fully, but the truth is they're annoyed that there's so many female artists out there who are popping that they pretend that the music now is boring and shit and watered down. And that is so insulting. Like, what? Don't make it seem like you know, all these people don't work hard. Don't make it seem like these people can never be as popular as someone like J. Cole because they have a vagina. That's not good enough. You cannot say that everyone's shit, because that just means you've come to a conclusion without doing research, and you're making it seem like your conclusion is God. I get it. What I'm saying is my own opinion, and I'm not gonna enforce people. I'm not forcing you to like musicians. I'm not forcing you to like female musicians. That's on you, bruh. You and your God. You can deal with that. You can talk to each other. I don't know. But the point is, just make sure that you're not lying. just actually think about why you have no female musicians that you like right now. Just really internalize. Like, really look within your pick-me soul. Look within your alpha male soul. Look within yourself and figure out why you're a little bitch. I'm kidding. Look within yourself and figure out why you are problematic. I tried. Look, thank you so much for listening. I hope this is informative in any kind of way. I hope it didn't sound preachy, like I told you that, you know, like your male rappers are shit. Get over it. Look, some of them really do make basic ass music videos. I'm sorry. I would like to think of myself as a music video connoisseur, whatever. I like to think that I'm good with music videos and I could recommend the shit out of them, okay? I be listening to everybody, bro. Like, from Young Father to freaking, I was gonna say Young M.A, but I don't listen to Young M.A. That's funny, Young Father and Young Ma, get it? It's fine, you can unsubscribe. This is not to be shady. This is not to say that men are shit. I'm really calling to action, perhaps, for men to try push themselves. Wear nicer clothes. That can be your first step. Just wear better outfits, you know? Like, ask Lil Nas X who styles him. Be a little gay, you know? Just watch my other videos. I have other music video stuff, and more music video stuff is coming through. I'm so excited. I just love music videos. I get to research music videos, and I'm not getting paid for it, so that's sad. But that's not the point. Comment below, do you agree with me? If yes, tell me why. If no, talk to your mama. Fight with her, because I ain't gonna fight with you.